How to write Azure Sentinel playbooks. It's been asked a couple of times. I thought I'll give you some of the ideas. How can you do some hands-on? And in this case, I'm leveraging my ChatGPT because I find it pretty productive, pretty helpful. And I'll give you some tips and tricks where you can go and try it by yourself, do the hands-on by yourself. And I'll be putting some more videos across all the topics, whichever comes in my mind, because that curiosity is very important when it comes to information security. Even the things I have not done it or I don't do it on regular basis. For example, there are many topics like AppSec, AppSecOps, right? So it's always worth checking with AI tool. Make sure you learn with this AI tool, and it's impossible for anybody to learn everything, right? So how do we make sure we stay productive? So this is one of the tool I'm going to share. So I hope you are able to see it. I asked how to help me Microsoft Sentinel Playbooks. You can copy and build it in a Logic apps. It will write it down how to build step by step. So if you write and tell GPT to run this, it will give you the playbook for high severity incident, triage, notify, and create a ticket. So Microsoft Sentinel, if you go to Logic app, you have to create a logic. You have to define the condition. If the severity of that event is high or the status of new, get incident entities, and that's how it's going to work. Enrich the IP addresses. Basically, it will look for these. It will look at user intra ID, department, whichever the case is, and post to the Teams and Slack. And you can create a ticket to ServiceNow, Jira, and Azure DevOps, depending what your integration look like. And these are the tags you can create, add tag and all that. But if you need and if you want me to copy and paste these techniques, I can put in the comments, or I can put a PDF for you guys if you are interested. Here is another one, impossible travel. This is, I'm saying it for my whole life. This impossible travel has been there since COVID started. So if this is, you want to create a playbook for that, it will trigger, and then the logic is going to use all these criteria. If it's a break loss account, do nothing, just notify. That's it. This is very, very important. And the user executive, we require approval. So if it's a CFO account, CTO, CEO, and all that, you don't want to automatically disable that account. You need to have an approval, maybe their admin and whoever, right? So you don't want to have those situations. So basically, but you don't want to ignore it. So that's why you need to have some sort of this logic. And then if these conditions are not there and if they're a standard user, then you want to revoke that sign in and force them to password reset. It does automatically work. I have done it in the past, this kind of policy implemented. It does logs you out from all those Microsoft services like Teams, Outlook, you name it. When you try to go back in, it will direct you to do the password reset. And then your account can be disabled if you want to put the policy on top of that for 30 to 60 minutes. This is another safety precautions. And then you may want to look at who do you want to apply. Well, can you further group them to a particular group, like a call center group versus account people and all that? Those things